and his followers. Read.
Ye Ethiopians also, ye shall be slain by my sword.
Ye shall be slain by my sword. Guess why? The Ethiopians are the Israelites in slavery also.
Right.
Slavery.
Christ's follower was slavery, he sold on
So, guess what? The most I say, I got a bone for true with you. I'm going to put this sword against you in time to come also. That's what he's saying. Read Revelation 13 and verse 10.
Preach himself over and over and over. Those who are this and face the wrath of the Almighty.
Read what it says.
Regardless of what you say, those who are this.
Those who are this. Let me ask you a question now. If you have some knowledge about the scriptures, Daniel. Did Daniel face slavery? Daniel wasn't in captivity? Seriously. Well, listen. Wasn't Daniel in captivity?
Captivity and slavery is two different things.
So what were they doing with them? Taking them and getting them to dance? They were slaves, brother.
Right.
If you don't know, captivity is slavery.
Right.
What would a nation capture another nation to do? Carry them and feed them? Impoverish your own country? They were slaves.
Right.
They were slaves.
Right.
You need to read your book properly.
You were not free as a slave.
So you call it slave.
It was slavery. It was slavery. So guess what? Hear what the Bible says. Revelation chapter 30 verse 7. And what did Daniel do to go into slavery? What did he do? Tell me what went wrong. As you said, what wrong Daniel did? Yes, what wrong Daniel did to go into captivity. What wrong he did? What wrong? Why did he go into captivity? If you say those who did wrong went into captivity, what did Daniel do to go into captivity? What he did? You see what I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking about. Read what you have there.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 10.
This is for the Ethiopians and all those who enslave our parents. Hear what the Bible says about them.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity.
So Haile Selassie and your team that are our people in captivity. Hear what the Bible is saying.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Guess what? We will put them back into captivity. So you will see Haile Selassie in chains in time to come. In chains. Read.
He that killeth with a sword.
He that killeth with his sword
Must be killed with the sword.
Read back and forth and notice this continent's changing. Read it back from the top again.
Book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 10.
Read it.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Guess what? They had us in captivity. They will go back into captivity. That's what the Most High says.
So we are today in captivity.
Yes, and those who are in this captivity will go back into it also. So read what you have read on.
He that killeth with the sword,
Whoever kill us with the sword
must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Let me hear what you have to say now. You have a question to ask? I want a lecture, I want a question.
Keep changing every day. And God is changing to bring the generation that will come before, because it will not be like.
So what, you have a question or you give a lecture?
It's majesty.
No. We don't. Listen, you could. When did Haile Selassie take people out of captivity? When did Haile Selassie take people out of captivity? Tell me. Tell me, when did Haile Selassie took the Israelites out of captivity? Under which captivity? And free who? Man, you have to win against each other. You have to have a dialogue and then come back, man. You have to do something. See, you telling you something totally different. You know, you give me a lecture. Let me hear your question. What is the question? All right, tell me the question. You asked me if Haile Selassie is Israelite? What is your question? You don't have a question. You all two need to get a dialogue and then come with one consent. But for now, go back to Zephaniah.
You on a mission. I mean, going to take you from you mission.
Yes, this.
You understand?
Identity. Okay.
You feel like I'm going to change your mission. I'm going to change your mission.
According to this Bible is written for the Israelites. He's an Israelite also.
You had a question, right?
Yeah.
What was the question?
Question. Haile Selassie had the children in slavery or the children that was in slavery when we come.
Oh, watch this. Get Isaiah 14 and 21.
Basic question I asked you, and you trying to...
I'm going to answer your question. I'm going to answer your question.
You listen to your reason. I want to go to Selassie born or religious slavery and put this people in slavery or reach the slavery.
Okay, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. All right, watch. This is what happened. Who, Selassie did? We'll deal with that in a few, but watch this. When was Haile Selassie born? When? He was born way after the Babylonian Empire. Because if you don't know, the ancient Babylonians are the modern day Ethiopians today. All throughout the scriptures you read that the ancient Babylonians came into Jerusalem and took the children of Israel as slaves. Way before Haile Selassie was even born. Read what you got.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers.
What does it mean to prepare slaughter for your children? What does that mean? Read it again.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers.
The Bible says you will be judged for the iniquity of your fathers. You know what that means? And what does that tell you about Haile Selassie? That Haile Selassie, even though he might not have been the one to put the children of Israel in captivity, he will pay for what his fathers did. No nation outside the nation of Israel is going to get away scot-free. Because you know why? What their fathers did to us, they and their children will have to pay for it. That's what the Bible is saying. Do you understand that? Read that verse again for my brother.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers.
So Haile Selassie will have to pay for the sins of his father. Even though he might not have had Israel in slavery, or he might not have had a hand in our destruction. But he will still pay. You best believe it.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.